Forex traders around the world. This is Mohammed Kande coming at you with video analysis on Nzdusd. Just wanted to pick back off where we left off from last week. Last week, if you guys looked at my analysis, I told you guys that I was looking for the market to come back and retest this 68.17 area. And I was looking for the market to kind of bounce off of this area right here, break my daily trend line, and continue for the short. It was a pretty good trade setup that we had, but I also told you guys that if the market did not do that, if the market instead broke above this line right here and actually held, we were looking to take the market all the way up to the 61.8 over here. And I'm just gonna, for the people who have not watched the video last week, I strongly recommend that you do, just so you'll see how we came up with that. But just to kind of do a quick recap over here, I'm just gonna go over this with you guys real quick so that way you'll see. So what I did was I went from our recent swing high to our recent swing low, right, on a monthly, right? The market has been in between this area right here. And what we saw in the market, we saw a market push to the 88.6, pull back, and then we saw a push to the 78.6 and pull back. And now I'm expecting a push to the 61.8 before a pullback, which would be a continuation of this downtrend that we are in. But let's go back to the weekly so we can see what's going on here. So if you guys take a look over here on a weekly market, and if you actually take a look on a monthly market, which was also another signal, on the monthly pattern you had what? You had a railroad pattern right here. So the market actually pulled back, tapped the trend line, and we're looking for the market to actually continue up, right? So those were the two scenarios that I had last week. I had told traders if the market broke this trend line that was on a daily, I was going to wait for a retest of this trend line. Let me actually delete this real quick. I was going to wait for a retest of the trend line and a continuation to the downside. That didn't happen. So what we got instead, we got a railroad pattern right here on the weekly as well. Market pushed down, and then you had a strong push up this past week right here. So we're looking to get ready to ride this baby up. First TP for me, first take profit is going to be at the next major support resistance line. This high right here wouldn't be a bad area either. That next major high right here for people who just want to get, you know, quick 100 pips in the market. That's a good area right there, right? You're going to see a little bit of a slow up once the market reaches this area right here because it's just the recent peak, right? But first take profit in this zone right here. And then, of course, we'll be looking to take the market all the way up. So we're looking for the market to do this right here, right? And then we're looking the market to ride to the 61.8 area, right? And this is a major area where we'll be looking for the market to continue. You know, if you guys take a look right here, structure leaves clues, right? Look to your left and you'll see structure, right? Structure leaves clues. So we're looking to our left, we got a nice major area right here where the market can bounce off of that area. And as you can see, the market is just stair-stepping off of the fib. What I consistently preach to all traders, to my students specifically, is that the market is an addict. The market is a crackhead. The market is going to go back to the same places that it's known to go back to. Sooner or later, the market always goes back to that area. Sooner or later, market always pulls back the structure, no matter what. It could be a day, it could be an hour, it could be a week, it could be a month, no matter what. When a major level is broken, the market always comes back to that level. Even when there's strong news and there's a huge push down, and then weeks later, you'll see the market slowly but surely creeping back to that area. Because anytime that an area is broken, it is retested, no matter what. You can bet your money on it. You can go back and you can back test this right here. 95% of the time when the market breaks an area, it retests the area. It may be an hour later, it may be a week later, it may be a month later, it may even be a year later. When we saw that with Brexit, when Brexit happened, you know, on all the Great British Pound pairs, you saw that the market pushed down really strong. Took several months. But several months later, the market came back and retested structure. I'm sorry, a year later, the market came back and retested structure. So this is what we're looking at over here. We're looking for this stair step to continue right here. So let's break it down to the daily. And let's take a look at a possible entry area right here. So if you guys take a look right here, I had this little trend line. And this is actually an H4 trend line that I had drawn up. And I was looking for the market to kind of pull back a little bit and give me something here in the market for me to have a pretty good risk to reward ratio before I enter the market. So pretty clean setup here. Looking to be long on NZD USD in the market for this week. Let's go down to the H4. H4, here we are. So if you guys take a look right here, perfect. This was my H4 trend line. And if you guys take a look, the market kind of gave me already what I needed on Friday, right? The market kind of pulled back right here and then it took off, right? So structure. So what's another structure area, right? Well, look at it on our H4 right here. You see this green zone that I have marked up right here, right? This is another area where the market could possibly, pull back to, right? So I'm patiently looking for the market to do that. I'm looking for the market to pull back right here, or even a deeper pullback into this zone right here. Even a deeper pullback here, which would still be valid, right? Even a deeper pullback right here, right? Me personally, I am going to put my stop loss about 5 to 10 pips below this support and resistance line that I have drawn up right here. It's pretty strong, right? So 10 pips below this would be below this higher low right here. Look, the market did this right here. We have a higher low, and then the market pushed up, and then we're getting another higher low, and we're gonna catch it, and we're gonna take it up. So let me I got a lot going on over here. I like clean charts. I don't like a whole bunch of crap on my charts. So let's take a look here. Let me just delete this real quick. So if you guys see right here, right, we had our impulse leg, market pulled back, market did this again, another pullback right here, which was a higher low, right? And then the market pushed up again. So we're looking for another higher low in this area right here, right? This area right here at the top right here, or even a little bit lower right here into structure. And this is where I'll be looking. This will be my kill zone. This is where I'll be looking to possibly get into this trade for the long position. And I have my stop loss 10 pips below right here, and target. Let me go to the daily real quick so that we can take a look at targets over here. So like I was telling everybody on the weekly chart, you see that major high right here. This is a good this is a good place to take your first TP right here, right? And that's pretty much that's a kind of risk to reward that we have here, right? Risk to reward ratio, that's a 2.86, right? So that's a 3 to 1. That's not bad, right? You're risking we are risking 34 pips to get 99 pips. Not bad at all. Not a bad day's worth of work, right? So let's take a look right here. And this is what we'll be looking at here at Forex Executives. We're actually going to be looking to ride this baby all the way to this support resistance, this zone that I have over here marked off, right? This is going to be our target right here. And then the next target, if the market breaks that area, the next target is going to be right here at that 61.8 pullback, which is overall, a 9 to 1. You know what I mean? Awesome. 321 pips. Absolutely amazing trade, right? Risking 34 pips. So this is going to be a really good setup. I'm really excited about this. Any questions at all, don't hesitate to drop them in the comment section. And let's rock and roll, man. I hope that everybody has a fantastic week. This is a quick, easy trade. So just to recap, we were expecting the market to short this past week, right? I saw this right here, right? So I thought that we were going to get an M pattern completion before the market took off, but we didn't get that, right? The market held at this trend line right here. The market came and tested the trend line this last Tuesday. The trend line actually stuck pretty well. We had a railroad pattern right here. So we're looking for a small pullback on our H4 into the zones that I had marked up a little bit a few seconds ago. And we're looking to take a long position trade there. So unless this support and resistance here at 68.17 is breached, we are definitely still in a bullish move right here to the 61.8 area right here. Firstly to the 70.09 area, and then next to the 71.73, 75 area for our final take profit before we'll look for the market to do again another turnaround. So that's what I have, guys. I hope that everybody has a fantastic week this week. I'm going to do a couple more videos because I see a few good setups in the market. So I'm going to close this one out and then we'll jump into another pair. Happy trading, guys. Massive pips. 500, no less, guys. Let's get it.